Would you like to come out and see us? Come break your heart and put it back again. Or would you like to answer the questions of what we're wrong with women and men? Do you think that you could ever put it on the line? Do you think that you could even spare the time?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Thursday night. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Sunday Nights Live. That's right. Sorry, I had to get a little cheesy on there for you a minute. DJ KNKT here, and I'm going to teach you how to do some Photoshop. That's right. We're going to do some Photoshop fun. For any of you all who watch Thursday Nights Live, or if you get the, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, any of that, then you get a notification every Monday morning that has my face, my beautiful face, on a celebrity's body. There have been some beautiful ones, such as, in my opinion, the Lauren Daigle one. I thought that was beautiful. There have been some shocking, horrendous ones, such as Dolly Parton. That one was kind of bad. But the point of it is just to have fun every week. Sometimes I try really hard to try to make it look realistic. Other times I just kind of do like a silly one or whatever. I'll kind of show you, for instance, coming up here in just a second. But yeah, this is Sunday Nights Live. We do this for an hour. If you're watching, hit me up on the chat. Let me know. I'll go ahead and I'm going to pull that up so I can see it. Hit me up on the chat if you're watching. If you have a celebrity in mind, I would love to hear your thoughts on, sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Will this go up there? It's not going to go up there. All right, so I want to hear your thoughts on what celebrity should I put my face on. Each week we do a different genre of music, and I'm currently 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So I've got the next 2 weeks made, and I'll actually go ahead and show you all what they look like right now. Now, this is only on Twitch, kind of on YouTube right now, but that's just because it's the first week only. After this week, it's going solely to Twitch. So if you're watching from YouTube and you enjoy this, be sure and follow me on Twitch, DJ Connect. That's one word, DJ KNKT. Look me up on there, hit follow, and because this Sunday night event is going to happen every week, but only for those that follow me on Twitch. So a little incentive there for to watch me on excuse me, on Twitch. Sorry for the little cough there. But let's get into it. I don't want to keep y'all waiting too long. Like I said, hit me up, comment, let me know if you want to see a certain celebrity. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and, pick one myself, and I'll kind of walk y'all through what I do to make that happen. This is, let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull up Photoshop. I want to show you all let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to go ahead and show you all what the next 2 weeks look like. Let's see here. And I just noticed I have no Photoshop buttons made yet. Hey, dude. Oh, that's a good one. Travis in the house. Thanks for joining, man. Gene Simmons. God, that, right off the bat, you're bringing out a really great one to think about doing. I love that answer. Gene Simmons. Okay, so he was with I'm a DJ, I should know this, my God. Kiss. Yeah, Gene Simmons of Kiss, right? That would be a good one. I think I might do that. I like that idea a lot. With or without makeup? What do you think, Travis? With or without makeup? And while we're thinking of that, let me go ahead and show you. So, again, this is a sneak peek. You all are getting this. Thank you. That's right, Kiss. That's right. You all are getting this before anybody else. So tomorrow, let me go ahead and open this up. This is the one that's going to be used. Let me click on that again. Oh, that's how I use a computer. This is the one that is, if it'll click, there we go. This is the one that's going to be tomorrow morning. So this week, the genre of music is Christian music. So I thought, you know what, let's have fun with this, and let's do... sorry, I'm trying to keep this chat up and with makeup. You think I should do it with makeup? Okay. Hold on. Let me try to see here. No, I don't want to embed and stream. I want to put it on my dashboard so that I can see the chat the whole time. Well, let's just do embed and stream and see what that does. No, that's wrong. Where's my producer when I need him? I'm not going to mess with it too much longer. In fact, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm just going to put this on this screen so y'all can see what I see. You'll see when your comment shows up, and it'll be good. No, I can't do that because then you won't be able to see the Photoshop thing. All right. Unless it doesn't look right, then without. Okay, so you think with makeup, but if it doesn't look clear enough, I guess, or something... Hopefully I didn't blow out y'all with that loudness there. If it doesn't look good with makeup, then we'll do it without. I like that idea. So we'll get 2 photos of him either way, and we'll do that. So anyways, here is, and keep those comments coming. I'll from time to time, I'll look over to my left and I'll see the comments. So if I don't answer right away, please forgive me for that. So here is what's coming out tomorrow morning. For those of who aren't watching on Twitch or YouTube right now, they are missing out. This is an exclusive. This won't be shown until Monday morning, so you all are getting a sneak peek on it. Like I said, I do things 2 weeks in advance, so this is actually going to be next week's. This is going to be... I love this one a lot. This one's going to be for genre music. It's going to be EDM, or electronic music. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He's very popular in EDM. Travis, if you know the name, let me know. But that's going to be next week's. I personally love this one a lot. I love both of them. I love all of them, but I love this one a lot as well. And so, yeah, you all are getting a sneak peek. These are the next 2 weeks that are about to happen. See here. If we do Gene Simmons, it'll kind of throw off the rotation. But you know what? I love the idea, so I'm going to go with it. So we'll just do, after EDM, we'll do the next week. We'll do, I guess we could do rock or open format. I haven't done totally rock yet. me think about that. We'll probably do open format. We'll call it open format. So it's not Skrillex. It's not Skrillex. Let me open that back up for you again so you can look. The guy is, I don't even know the proper term to use now that's not like politically, or the politically correct term. He's Asian. I guess Asian would be the politically correct term. Is that right? Or God, I can't keep up with that stuff. I apologize to anybody that if I've offended you with me saying that, but he's of that descent, I guess is how you'd say it. Let's see, I'm back out here. But yeah, so that's not Skrillex. But yeah, hey, if y'all are just now tuning in, this is the first week trying to do this. I'm doing this without the producer's help because I'm trying to give him a night off, trying to give him a break, and so I'm trying to do all this on my own. Doing it, I've got the means to do it. It's the very first night, so there's going to be some rough stuff, right? So, but let's go ahead and let's look for the first thing I do every week, no matter what genre of music it is. And again, this week we're going to do Gene Simmons. Big shout out to Travis for the suggestion there. The first thing I do is Google and look up for an image that I think will be a good image to use. It could be an album cover. It could be a photo shoot image. Something that honestly I hope, excuse me, something that honestly I hope represents the artist in a nice light. But that also is a little bit easier for me to kind of work with as well. So let's go ahead and pull up the internet, good old Google, and let's see what we can find here. So I'm going to pull this over. Oh, it won't let me. This silly Wacom tablet. Why is it not doing that? Hold on. I'm going to make this thing work if I have to. Oh, let's try this. Still didn't work. Let's try this. I'll come over here and I'll do that. Still didn't work. Crud. Alright, y'all, so you're not... Why is that not working? Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to turn on touch on the... I'm using a... I need to get a camera to show down on what I'm using here, but I'm actually using a Wacom tablet. Actually, let me do this because this is the closest I'm going to get to it for right now for today. So, the device I use every week and for art, for graphic design, all that, is called a Wacom tablet. They do not sponsor me yet, but I would love it if they did. This device I've had for probably 2 years now, 2 or 3 years, and I love it and hate it. I love it because it works so well, but I hate it because it does occasionally have some bugs in it. And no matter how many times they update the software, for some reason there's some kind of bug in it. Like for instance, right now I feel like I can't grab this browser, and I don't know if that's because of the Wacom tablet or something else. Anyways, all that to say, I love Wacom, and that's what we're using to draw on. It comes with a cool stylus that actually comes with a lot of like pressure points. I can talk about this in a later video, so I'm not eating up time right now. But it's a really cool device. If you want to know more about that, let me know and I'll hit y'all up. So let's try this. That's not working either. This is horrible. Okay, let me do this. There we go. Let me do this. Let me see if it'll now pop up over here. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Frick. That wasn't a curse word, by the way. All right. I guess I'll do this. I'll make it ready for next week. For some reason, it will not let me grab the browser and switch it over to the other screen. So frustrating. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and look for the images. And I really wish y'all could see what I'm seeing, but this part is just going to have to be for my eyes only. So, going to look up... trying to do this with the mic out of the way here. So I'm going to do Gene Simmons and then put Kiss. Obviously, if you just put the word Kiss without Gene Simmons, you're probably going to get some weird stuff. So have to make sure and clarify there. Then what I do is I just click on images on Google. And wow, we got some weird ones here. Wow. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can... see... We could make that work, actually. I think. Hold on. Yeah, we can make that work. I've got an idea, Travis. I've got an idea. So what I'm thinking is we basically just take a good photo of him and his face. We will replace as much of my face onto his as possible. And then we're going to have to get really clever, and we're going to have to paint over my face so that it looks like I've got on makeup as well. That's how we're going to do that. Let's see here. Everything is an awful shot, though. Everything's like... And then you got other people's interpretation of him, so it's like not his photo. I'm looking for a legit photo here. I'm gonna have to look for an album cover. Let's see what this says. This is a decent one, but it's got like a purplish tint on his face. See what y'all are saying while I'm not talking here. Nothing yet. Let's see here. I feel like there's got to be an iconic photo, like an album cover. This is the boring part. Usually this only takes about like 5 minutes, but I'm having trouble finding something here. We may have to come back to that one if I can't find a good one. Let's see here. Dang it. Wait a minute. This one's promising. Let's see what this one looks like. Too much of his face is covered up. I need like a photo shoot photo of him. That's what I need. That's the type of photo. Wait. Here's one with the bandmates. This one looks promising. This one looks promising. It's a really small photo, though. That's the downside. It's going to be pixelated. Let's see what it looks like, though. I think I found the photo. I just have to find the high quality one. Okay, I think I found the photo. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible photo. Okay, so I will do tools. Here's a fun fact. Here's a pro tip for you. If you're looking for photos and you want to find one that's like a high quality photo and you're using Google, then once you click on images and stuff, you can actually scroll over to the right on that same level nav bar and stuff and hit tools. And then on tools, you can actually ask for a certain size of photo. And in doing that, you could get rid of a bunch of photos that aren't good enough. So like, for instance, we'll say medium. So now everything that we get that pulls up is going to be a somewhat good photo. If it's too small, then it won't even pull it up. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that photo again, because I feel like I saw maybe 2 of them before. I love this idea. I'm so glad that I got this suggestion. I think this will be a great one to try to do. If y'all are just tuning in as well, this is DJ Connect. Normally I'm more vibrant than this. Oh, here we go. But, oh, it's the same one, I think. You know what? We may just go with it. Let me do that. Let me go ahead and take this one and download it just in case we can't find another one, and we'll try this one. So, save image as, we'll just label this Kiss. And we will put that in the downloads folder. Okay, so let me try to find another one now. So if you're just joining in, DJ Connect here. And like I said, usually I'm more lively than this, especially on Thursday nights, so I apologize if you're getting bored. We will get to the Photoshop part, I promise. But, so we got a suggestion from Travis, a really cool suggestion of doing Gene Simmons of Kiss. And we're trying to find the photo right now. But what we're going to be doing every Sunday night at 8, from 8 to 9, is I'm going to show you how to do graphic design. Whether it be Photoshop, and I'm just showing you like how to put your face on someone else's body, or let's say, maybe one week is Premiere Pro video or something. Whatever y'all want, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you want to hear or what you want to see every Sunday night as far as graphic design goes, and we will make it happen. We'll find a way. So let me go ahead and use the one photo I found just for time's sake. I can try to look for a higher quality one as when I'm not on air, so y'all aren't just sitting here watching me. But yeah, for time's sake, let me go ahead. Let's see. If not, you can do Ozzy or John Mayer. I like those ideas too. I like that. I like that Ozzy one too, because I feel like one week I was actually thinking about doing Ozzy Osbourne, but I just hadn't got to it yet. In fact, I remember back when I did Elvis, I think it was, last week's was Elvis. I had actually thought about doing Elvis a few weeks back before actually doing it. But the reason why I did not do it is because I think his grandson had passed away at that time or something. And so just out of respect, I didn't want to do that week. So I wanted to kind of give it a little bit. So yeah, so let me go ahead and use, we're going to try this one, Travis, because I think maybe it'll work. If it may not be too low res, but we'll try this one I found, and if I can't find anything better, then I'll find something else. But just for time's sake, we'll get going here. So let me go ahead and switch camera views here just for a second, just so you can see the full screen. And so right now on Photoshop, if you look here, this is my again, this was last week's art, but this is sort of my file that I use, and there's parts of it that you'll see that I tend to use quite a bit. Let me see here. Do a new layer. There we go. So obviously I tend to have the artist on the right or left side. Most likely it's going to be on the right side. The only times that I don't do that is if for some reason the photo just looks better on the other side. Then you're going to see the well, where is it? Why is that not doing that? What did I do? Oh, I see what I did now. You'll see the box there. That's a familiar thing that I do every week. And then of course you'll see the title as well. So these are like three main characteristics that you'll see on every Photoshop file. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this top layer. And but you'll see here that I've actually made a folder in the layers called text and shape. If I turn off the eye symbol there, you'll see that that's your actual title. So if I need to see the photo only, then I turn the shape and the title off. So that way, I can kind of focus on what I need to focus on. So let's turn that off for a second. The next thing we need to do, and this is the biggest thing you need to do, is save the file. Now you don't want to just do a regular save. Like if you go up here to File, if you did a regular save, you're going to overwrite the current file that you're using. So if you're going to use last week's folder or file to recreate a new one, and you don't want to like go through the work of putting it all together again, which is what I do, then when you first open up that file, go to Save As. There's a shortcut for it. It's actually Control-Shift-S or Command-Shift-S if you're on a Mac. Save on computer. Oh my gosh. Let's pop that up. Let's see here. In fact, I don't even know if it saved it because of that. So I'm gonna hit the Control-Shift-S, which is Save As. It's just a shortcut. Why is that popping up again? I'm live, computer. Save on computer. Stop asking me that. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go to desktop. We'll go in OBS 2020 because that's where we're going to primarily do it. And we're going to make a new folder though. Sorry, I'm used to doing, there we go. I'm used to doing Macintosh, so I'm a little rusty on my PC. So we'll make a new folder. We'll call this PSD files, so that we know it's the original Photoshop files. We will double click on that. And then now we'll save the new name, which for this one will be Open Format 5. Why is this doing this? Oh my gosh. This is why I'm a Mac guy. So, Open Format 5. And let's see here. Save alpha channels, layers. Yep, keep all that the same. And go ahead and hit save. Okay, now that we did that, we'll hit OK on that. Now that we did that, if you see up here it says Open Format 5, we know that we can mess with this file and not have to worry about the previous one being overwritten. The previous one being this one right here with the guy who is not Skrillex. Let's see here. So I see here on this old one I've got a layer that was for the skin color. It was for like a light that was hitting on the skin. In fact, if you let me see if I can zoom in right here. If you see right here on the cheek, when I hit this, it'll go away. So that was actually something that I painted over the face to make it look like the light was still hitting my face. And in fact, if you take away the original image, which I think is this one, I need to do a better job of. There we go. There's the original guy. If y'all are wondering who that was, if you see the original face here, then you can kind of see what all. And actually, now that I look at it, I can kind of see right here there were some spots that I missed as far as deleting. So I could probably go back and fix that. Actually, I probably will go back and fix that. But yeah, so you can see that the original face had some like light hitting the side of his face. And so when I did it originally, obviously I didn't have that on my face. So I just painted over it with some violet purplish color. And then I changed the opacity to a transparent opacity. I feel like I'm talking redundantly. So yeah, we'll go ahead and delete that because we don't need that on this new Photoshop file we're doing. This was some things that I did. See, there's my face again. In fact, we'll just go ahead and delete this image of him. And if we do that, you'll see just my face, I believe. No, you won't. Never mind. There we go. We'll see that. Oh, okay. Yeah, now see what I did. Steve Aoki, that was his name. Steve Aoki is who I did for not this week, but next week. So we'll delete the photo. We will delete these adjustment layers because we don't need those, at least not yet. So basically we're starting with, we want to start with a blank slate. So I'm getting rid of the stuff that I don't need. And actually probably don't need, yeah, we'll keep that. We'll just keep that for now. And again, we still have, if you zoom out here, we still have the text and the box. Okay, so now here is, let's go ahead and make a new layer. Here is the photo that I found of Gene Simmons and Kiss, and it's actually the full band. I can't tell if this was a cover band or if this is an original photo. I want to say it was original. Sorry, checking on time here, make sure I'm not running over. So when you go to File, go ahead and hit Place Embedded. If you do Place Linked, that'll still work, but if you ever move the file, then it's going to mess up your whole thing. So if you embed it, you don't have to worry about where the original photo's at. So we're going to go to Downloads, Kiss file. There we go. Place. That's actually not too bad. I mean, for it to be that big already, I feel like we might have a winner here. So let me go ahead and expand this. I might actually not expand it too much more because I want to leave room for instance, like if I put this below the shape there. See, that's already looking cool. I like that. Because now the main focus is going to be on him. And we might do some stuff right here to get rid of the edge on that photo and stuff like that. So I really like this idea. I think we're going to run with this one and see what happens. Okay. So now that we got this one, let's see what we got here. It's going to be a little pixelated, which is going to make it a little bit harder, but that's okay. We can do it. Here's the question. If y'all are still watching with me here, should I stick my tongue out and use my tongue, or should I use his tongue? Actually, you know what? I think we're just going to use his tongue because, that's a big reason why people, I don't know. He's iconic for his tongue, and I think it'll still come across that way. So what I need to do here, first off, is I'm going to get up here in just a second, and I'm going to take a photo on my phone. I'm just using the iPhone, and what I'm going to try to do is I want to try to make my face look just like this. So with my mouth wide open, with just a stretched out face and everything. It's well lit. There's not really any shadows on it, which is really good. So as long as I have the light hitting me directly on the face, that should be good. If we were to ever use a photo, yeah, thank you, Travis. We'll definitely use his tongue. So I apologize for the delay in how long it takes for it to me see the comments. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm going to make my face look like that. And I love how the light hits all of his face. There's not really any shadows to it, because if we had a photo of any kind that has, we'll say if there's a photo with like a shadow on this side, then when I take the photo, I would have to make sure that there's a shadow on this side. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So let me go ahead and take that photo. It shouldn't take that long. I might take 2 or 3 just to see if I can get the right pose. Another thing I have to watch out for is his face is kind of tilted forward. It looks like it's kind of down a little bit so that you can see the tongue, and then it's stretched out. So I'm going to try to make that face, and I'll be right back. We'll put you on this image right here. I'll be right back. Here we go. All right, so I took some photos. Probably not the best photos. I'm just not someone that can make a mean face, I don't guess. Or maybe it takes a lot for that to happen. Any rate, I took 3 photos, and I'm looking through them. The first one's okay. There's a little bit of shadows. In addition to that, the eyes are looking up and not forward. The second one could work, but just didn't seem right. I think the third one's the winner, even though I have the goofiest looking face on the third one. We're going with the third one, though. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to basically just send it to my Dropbox, and that allows me to upload it and do all that fancy stuff right away. Save to Dropbox. Choose a different folder. Personal. OBS content. Choose. Save. Awesome. So now I should be receiving the photo on the computer in just a few moments. And we will place my face, my gorgeous face, on top of. Sorry, I gotta pull up the live feed again so I can make sure I'm seeing what you all see. But we'll put my gorgeous face on top of Gene Simmons and see what we get there. So let's go ahead and make. Actually, if we place it, we shouldn't have to make another layer. It should just make one for us. So we'll go to. Again, we're going to do place embedded, and we're going to go to desktop OBS 2020. Nope, that's not the. That one go. There we go. That's the one. Oh my dear Lord! Look at that face. Look at that face. That's awesome. That is awesome. So. Fun fact, here's something I do real quick. To make sure that it lines up properly, please disregard that hair too. Oh my gosh. So what I do though to make sure it lines up properly, the first thing I do is, if you see right here where the cursor's at, I change the opacity and I lower it down so that I can see the background behind it. Then I try to scale the photo to about the same size, which we're going to have to scale it down some more because I got a big face. Try to line up the eyes where the eyes are at. See, and again, I don't know if this is because he was kind of looking down. There we go. That's looking kind of good right there. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I love this idea. It's the best idea ever, Travis. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so silly. So let me kind of nudge it over a little bit more. Let's see which way I want to go here. The beauty about this too is, if it doesn't line up at first, the way I'm going to show you all how to do, we can always adjust it later on. So now that I've got it where I want it, I'm going to go back to the opacity, make sure, and raise it back up. Because if I don't, then it will keep it at that opacity because it's still importing it. That's why you see the X on the photo there. So now that I hit this, we're done. We got the photo embedded in there. I'm going to put the photo, we'll leave it where it's at, and we'll go ahead and rename it so that we know which image is what. Me. That's me. And you know what we're going to do? Let's also make a duplicate of this photo so that way if we... Ah, my goodness. Hold on. This won't be so bad next week, I promise. I'll make sure I got some shortcut buttons so that way I'm not having to do all this. But we will do a duplicate of this layer so that way... What? Well, why is that not right clicking for me. Okay, never mind. Not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So we'll leave that layer alone. We'll concentrate on me. We will zoom back in here. Okay, now here's a big important thing. This is something that I was taught in school, and this is such a good way to do things in Photoshop so that you don't do what's called destructive editing. We want to do non-destructive editing, which means that if we change something, we can reverse it without it being anything going wrong. So we're going to select the image there of me. We're going to do layer, layer mask, and reveal all. Now we click that and you notice nothing happened. Everything stayed the same. But if you look at the layer over here, we've got this white box right here. Now be careful because there's two parts here. There's the image and the white box. And if you look, one of them is going to be selected at all times if you're on this layer. If you're on here and you like use the brush to paint something, then you're going to actually paint on the image. If you're on the white box, this is the mask. And so when you paint on here, you're actually taking away or adding to the photo. If you have white, the color white, like if you look at these, excuse me, if you look at these squares right here, if you have the color white, it's going to be adding to the photo, and black is subtracting from the mask from the photo. So we are going to stay on there. I'm going to select my brush tool, and I'm going to, let's see here. First, I need to adjust the size of it. Again, there's another shortcut on how to do this, but I did not set it up yet. Fail. So we're on the mask, and we want to make sure this is on black. So a shortcut for that is the letter X. And if you notice, that switched around. So if I paint here, if I brush, you'll see I'm painting away the photo of me. And with this Wacom tablet and the pen, the lighter I touch, the smaller the brush stroke and the thinner, or the more transparent the brush stroke. Thank you again, Travis. Thank you so much. But if I do a harder touch, it's going to be a thicker brush stroke, and it's going to be a little bit more transparent. So thin or thick. And so it's really cool because you can kind of do a finesse of painting away the image. Now, another thing I'm going to do right here, just to make it a lot easier to see, I'm going to get rid of the white. I'm going to get rid of the kiss thing there. We'll even get rid of the text. So now I just see the photo of me. That's going to help me out to see what I didn't see last week, which is those little bitty parts that I miss that stay on there. Because we want to get rid of everything so that way, it looks nice and good. Now, there's another way to do this, a quicker way to do this, but I'll show you that on another week. I'll show you that next week. For right now, we'll concentrate on the brush. And then you notice again, I have to kind of go over certain spots because it's just too transparent. So I'm just kind of brushing away everything. If I was on my Mac right now, I would totally be adjusting the size of the brush as I'm painting away. So that way it's a lot quicker. What I do is I start off with a big brush, get the majority of it, and then I get the brush smaller and closer to my face as I go on. And just checking the time right now, we got about 15 minutes left, so I'm going to try to rush this a little bit, and I can always come back and clean it up later. So that's why we are going to make sure and do this right. Alright, get rid of that hair. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom in a little bit and kind of get a better takeaway. Oh my gosh, that face. Better takeaway of the surroundings. I don't even really have to have the ear there because I bet he's got something. And again, because this is a mask, let me show you this. If I hit X again, if we mess up, I can always come back and add to it. So that's the great thing about a mask, is that you're non-destructive. You're not going to do something to the photo that you can't get back. So we'll just do a little. We can also make the brush harder instead of this soft little thing that's going on here, but I like what's happening, so I'm gonna leave it where it's at for right now. Alright, so now that we got the gist of this taken care of, I'm just kind of brushing away some other stuff right here real quick. Now we've got just my face. That beautiful, beautiful face. And here's where we have the fun with it. So now we're going to bring back Kiss. So we want to try to merge this basically with this old photo. So the first thing I'm noticing is we got to get that tongue back up. So we make sure we're still on the mask, and we just brush away my face where his tongue's at. And again, you can always add to it. So let's just do that and see what we get here. Let's see here. Oh, that's lovely right there. That looks like a clown. Oh my gosh, I love this already. This is such a great idea, Travis. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna keep, because again, we want this to look more like me and not like Gene Simmons. So I'm gonna keep a little bit more of my face right here. I'm gonna keep the face right here, so it's my lips and my unshaven face that apparently I forgot to do. Then we're going to bring it back over here, see how much we can get back in my face. We'll come up here. We'll even try to add this too a little bit. And then we'll take away, actually I'm going to take away some of that light there. If you notice, there's like a light happening right there. So I'll kind of get rid of that. But, and then we'll see, let's get more of his hair in here. Oh, it's that makeup too. Let's tell you what, we'll do that, so I can kind of remember what the thing looks like here. And let's see here. Do we got any? Okay, let's see here. Might actually do this. Nah. See, again, it's really just trial and error here. Whatever works the best. We'll get rid of that because you can see my ear in that. Okay, so here is the photo we have of me and Gene Simmons. First off, look at that. Look at that. How fun is that? We might even just leave off the makeup and leave it like that. I love that so much. Yeah, I'm actually really contemplating leaving the makeup off, but for the sake of wanting to try to be showing off my Photoshop skills, I'm going to try to do the makeup. So let's see here. Let's go back in again. So what we want to do now is we want to get his design, his makeup design on my face. And actually one thing I'm probably going to do before that even is I'm going to do an adjustment layer down here and adjust the levels. You can either do the curves or the levels. I was trained on levels, so I kind of know a little bit better. But if you adjust this one, you're going to see it get brighter. If you adjust this one, you're going to see it get darker. And if you adjust this one, you're going to see it kind of go in between the two, right? So the first thing you'll notice is, as I'm adjusting it, is doing the whole photo. We don't want it to do, let me cut to me for a second. We don't want it to do the whole photo. We want to do just the face that I have in the Photoshop file. So what we're going to do is create a clipping mask of the adjustment layer so that it's just affecting my face only. Here's how we do that. Going back to the double screen here. We are going to right click, which did not work earlier for what I was trying to do, so hopefully it'll work this time. We're going to try to right click. It didn't do it. What am I doing wrong here? This is why I use Macintosh. It should be control click. Why is it not? That's on. Control click. Work. Okay, you know what? Again, for time's sake, I'll turn that off. I'll deal with that later. So what you would do if it was on a Macintosh, and theoretically what you do on a PC, again, not sure why it's not letting me do that, is you would do a control click or a right click, so to speak, and you would scroll down to where it says create clipping mask. And that's how you do it to where it's just the face. But for right now, we're just going to leave that blank. I love that so much. So much. I really want to just leave that the way it is. Let's see here. Thank you, Travis. I agree. I think I need to leave it. It looks fun this way. I feel like with the makeup, you're less likely to notice it's me. You know what I mean? But you know what? Let's try it with the makeup just to see if it does look cool. So going back to this one, we'll make it transparent again so that we can see the design there. And this is kind of cheating, but you know what? That's okay. So we're going to create a new layer. We're going to change the size of this, and so we're going to change the size of this. There we go. And make it a little bit harder. Again, I'm going to have to see what's going on so I can do this next week properly. But we will... Oh, God, that is not small enough. There we go. Well, 3 pixels. See what that does. So I made a new layer, and I'm just going to paint over his design here, right? And again, for time's sake, because we're almost to a close here, we only got about 7 minutes. I'm just going to kind of do it really quickly. Not going to be very accurate. Just going to try to get as much in as I can just to show you what I'm doing with it. And then as I go off the air, I'll finesse it a little bit better, make it a little bit more accurate. So, but I would do this, get the look of it in there. Again, not worried about what it looks like right now. Such a great idea. I love this one. Probably one of my most favorite ones yet so far. This one and the EDM one, I think, are just going to be, they're awesome. So, is that makeup right there? I guess let's see here. Or is that a shadow? No, it's a shadow. That's the shadow of his nose. Okay. So, there's the makeup. Okay. Now, again, if we turn on, or if we go back to me and make it 100% now, now we've got that makeup, which, again, this is going to be, it's going to be like filled in all the way. Whenever I take the time to do it, it's not going to look rough like this. It's basically just going to be just like whatever his was, you know? And we'll do that, okay? And then after we're done doing that, and again, I'm just trying to be quick here. After we're done doing that, one of the things we'll do to make sure it looks more realistic is we'll change the opacity, or maybe even the type of layer, to make it look more realistic. So we'll do something like that. And actually what I'll do with the rest of it too is I'll paint in white for, let's see, do we got white now? Nope. What the heck? Yes, I want white. That's what I want. Okay, so with the white, we'll paint that in as well. Again, Just gonna roughly do it right now. Use a bigger brush next time and everything. And fill it in up here. Okay. And we'll just make it look nice and good. And then what we'll do is we'll either lower the opacity so that it looks a little bit more real, or we'll change the style of it. You can change it to like multiply, sometimes does good. Overlay, no, overlay is not gonna look good there. Lighten, no, that gets rid of the black. There's different options you can do here. We may just do the opacity. It'll be a little bit easier that way. If you'll notice though, we've covered up the eyes. So what do you want to do right there, right? You want to make sure that the eyes are seen. So what we'll do is, again, we'll apply another mask to this layer. Hold on, I'm checking the time here. Okay, we still got a few minutes, but we will add another layer, reveal all to this one. And hold on, we got another message. Let's see here. We can change the name of the band from Kiss to and the Boys. All right then. So now that we got the mask in, we will take away from it wherever the eyes are at. Again, we can always replace it. So we'll leave something like that. And then switch it with X and fill back in so that it's like nice and tight around the eyes. So actually, I may like using the makeup on here. Let's see what that looks like. Let's zoom out here a little bit. Ah, man, but that covers up so much. You know what? You know what I might do? I might just do all white. I mean, granted, yeah, it's supposed to be Gene Simmons, but kind of the thing about this is you want to see that it's a different face. So I may just leave off the makeup altogether, or paint it all white and see what that looks like. But that right there, you know what's funny about this, and kind of the reason why I like it to be maybe just like this, is because not only can you see my face clearly this way, but in addition to that, like, it looks like I'm the one odd man out in the group that didn't get the memo that we're painting our face. Like, everybody else is like, yeah, we got to paint our face white, got to do like a black design on it, and I'm like the special guy that doesn't know that, oh, hey, we're painting our faces. So I kind of like that idea. But yeah, there you have it, y'all. That's been Learn As I Learn, DJ Connects, Photoshop fun. Like I said, I'm going to clean this up some more. But this will be week number 3. It says September 10th on there, but this one will actually be released September 17th because, again, I try to keep things 2 weeks out. I'm going to go ahead and save this because I feel like we've done some pretty cool stuff to it. But, yeah, thank y'all so much. Where am I at here? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been Learn As I Learn, DJ Connect. Don't forget, every Thursday night, we will be DJing a different genre of music every week. This week, it's Christian music. Be looking for that VeggieTales photo that I showed y'all earlier. You got the sneak peek. You saw it before anybody else. It'll be out tomorrow morning. And, join me every Sunday night. If you enjoy this, let me know. If there's things you want to see or things that can improve this live show, I'm all ears. I want this to be something that you all enjoy and something that you benefit from. Maybe you don't know how to do Photoshop. Maybe you don't know how to do Illustrator, and certain things like this will show you how to do stuff. So hit me up. Let me know what you think about it. And until then, I'll catch y'all next week.
Would you like to come out and see us? Come break your heart and put it back again. Or would you like to answer the questions of what we're wrong with women and men? Do you think that you could ever put it on the line? Do you think that you could even spare the time?